I'm Allie, and I've been living in my RV full-time since July 2020. I'm celebrating midlife in my own special way. So I have been here before in this very spot last year. It was kind of exciting to be in the same spot again, and I actually came across this rock formation somebody else had built, has put together the spirals, and I started adding the white rock as I found it out here. It's not easy to find, so it's kind of fun. It's like a scavenger hunt. I have to find the white rock, but I started filling in the area with white rock. This also is the place that when I first cruised into Arizona from my Texas trip, I wanted to come here, but it was raining so hard. The wash that you come into, I was worried that it was going to be full of sand. They since have graded it, so that's cool. It was really easy to go through, but you could see all of the dirt and sand that was pushed up to the side. Good morning. I am in Marana. This is one of my favorite places to boondock. And I started wondering, I wonder why. Well, to start, do you hear that? Nothing. It's so quiet. I love the quiet. And okay, here's the second one. No, this isn't everywhere in Marana, but do you see around me? Let's go the other way. Do you see anybody else camped out here? I just love it. I love being able to have the quiet and not campers like all over the place. Now, given I've been here when there's a lot more campers, and it's still spread out. I really, really like that about the boondocking here. I'm gonna go for a bike ride. Can't avoid getting myself in here. Hello. Hello, camera. Look at these. Shoot. There we go. They already, wow. I want to touch it, but I won't. Oh, that's so cool. Well, that was fun. I actually got 5.5 miles in when I expected maybe 2. The roads out here are really cool for riding. This is for the most part my ideal boondocking location. It's quiet, like I said. I don't have neighbors right on top of me. I have these roads, these dirt roads out here where I just did 5.5, and I could do so much more if you just go out a little bit further. I love it. So it's not just mountain biking. Like, you could totally, well, it's not technically mountain biking. There's a few hills and stuff, but it's very beginner. But you get a good workout. And then also the neighbors here comes a side-by-side. They do come by every so often. This is public lands that is accessible by side-by-side and four-wheel drive. And so people come out here and have fun cruising around. Not that many, but it's quiet for the most part. The other thing that I really, really liked about this location also is, I forgot. Oh, the neighbors. So the neighbors, as I'm riding out, as I'm riding in, everybody waves. Everybody's just so friendly. I love mornings. Gosh, I love mornings. In the wintertime, it's cold, but being out here, I realize now why people come here as snowbirds. It is actually kind of warm this morning. I have shorts on, given I do have my puffy, which is a goose down jacket. But it's freaking warm. It's gonna be a beautiful day. So last night, good morning. Last night I slept so hard. Oh my gosh. I went for the bike ride yesterday and it's been a while. Can you hear me? It's been a while since I've been on a bike ride. And like a good one. Sometimes I just tool around a campsite or something like that for a couple miles. But this one was 5.5, which I still want to get more in, but it's a good re-intro to my biking. Meaning like I haven't ridden my bike in a while, kind of intermittently. Same with hiking. Sometimes this lifestyle doesn't always bring what I want. But I can't complain. I don't complain. I try not to complain. Okay, sometimes I complain. But you probably don't want the sun in your eyes, right? Okay, so back to sleeping really well. I think it was because of the bike ride and some travel time and everything. It kind of tires me out. But I think a lot of me being able to sleep really well was because I feel safe out here. And that's another reason why I like it out here. I love this boondocking site. I love it. I feel safe. How do I feel safe? Why do I feel safe? Well, one indication usually when I come into camp is to see if there's a lot of trash. If there tends to be like beer bottles, beer cans, indications of partying, that's an indication that I kind of don't want to stay there. Or if you plain out just drive in and you see partying going on, well, I may not want to stay. I'm not saying that partying is bad or everybody parties hard and leaves their trash everywhere. There's people that hang out and party and do the whooping and hollering and pick up all their stuff, and you never know that they were there. I'm just saying the odds are you're not going to sleep if there's partiers nearby. And sometimes people that drink too much or, do other things like drugs and stuff, they tend to get into trouble a lot faster. But I feel safe. Another indication is as you drive by, people are waving and saying hello, and you just get a good vibe. I can't always say that the places I stay are safe. But I've gotten pretty good at figuring out what's safe and what's not safe. I've always got my radar on, always. It's hard to say what's safe for me. It's hard to say what's safe for a solo man or other women. I just feel safe here because it seems like the people are friendly. it is actually hard to constitute what is safe boondocking for a solo female. And I don't want to put down rules for another solo female to say, okay, these are the things you look for safety. Well, number one is usually safety in numbers, right? Well, I don't have numbers with me. I don't travel with anybody. So sometimes I do, but that's for another video. It's a vibe I've gotten. I've been out here for 2.5 years, and it's just a vibe. Another thing I love about out here is I have miles and miles and miles of road to ride my bike. I'm out looking for quartz for the rock design back there. Beautiful morning. It's supposed to be, I believe, 72 degrees today, and it's January 10th, 11th, 12th? I think it's the 12th. Another thing that I truly do appreciate and look for, it's not a necessity, but I do look for it when I'm boondocking for my ideals, is this. You see my tires? There are no blocks underneath those because it is so flat out here. I haven't had to level out here. Another thing that I've noticed pretty quickly out here is another ideal of mine, and actually it is a necessity. It's pretty clean, meaning there's no toilet paper stuck to the cactus or the trees or just floating around or at all. People didn't just leave their sofa or their oven, which I have seen. What else have I seen? Cars, trailers. I've seen travel trailers just left behind. I've seen old cars. And those are usually indications that you're kind of close to a city and it might not be safe. But even more, well, not even more, but it also is an indication that people in the area respect the land. They take their trash with them. They leave no trace as best we can. And yeah, it's really nice not to have trash in your campsite. If you notice, there's no trash out here. You'll get the occasional plastic bag flying through and you'll catch it, or it'll catch on the cactus, but there's no trash. I also like that people have actually, they clean out the fire pit. That's a big plus too. So I went on this bike ride to get some exercise, but also to show you the other thing I look for in my ideal boondocking? I'm out of breath. boondocking locations. See this nice flat road? That's the way in, and you turn here and you go down that other nice flat road. When you get to the smaller road that goes down into the campsites, it is a little more, what's the word, like rugged and rutted, but it's still easily accessible to pretty much everything. Maybe not longer RVs, but pretty much everything. You just gotta take it slow. The other thing about some of these flat roads like this, they're very washboard. So a lot of times I am driving 3 to 5 miles an hour. So you know how long that takes if you have a few miles. If you watched, no, I haven't posted it yet. No, yeah, oh my goodness. If you watch my Kofa video, it's 7 miles back on a flat road. And yeah, it's washboard pretty much the whole time. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour to get all the way to the top in my RV. If you have a car, you just cruise on up there. No big deal, 7 miles, no big deal. But an RV, not so much. But I'm not out here to be in a hurry. I'm out here to take my time and enjoy the outdoors. Oh. Oh, I hate washboard on the bike. Oh.